Google has fundamentally redefined its search experience with a groundbreaking AI-first approach, igniting a competitive frenzy in the tech landscape. As users flock to alternatives like DuckDuckGo, the implications for the digital economy are profound. Here's what we know. The competitive landscape of search is poised for dramatic changes as Google, the long-standing leader in this space, is expected to double down on its AI-driven approach. This strategic pivot comes in the wake of significant advancements in machine learning and natural language processing, which have enabled more intuitive and personalized search capabilities. Historically, Google has dominated the search engine market by consistently innovating and refining its algorithms, but the rise of AI could redefine user expectations and experiences. However, this shift may provoke a backlash among users who feel overwhelmed or dissatisfied with the new format, particularly if it sacrifices simplicity for complexity. In the coming weeks, we may see a growing trend where dissatisfied users explore alternatives, with platforms like DuckDuckGo and other search engines gaining traction as viable competitors. These alternatives emphasize user privacy and straightforward search results, appealing to those disenchanted with Google's evolving model. Experts predict that if this trend continues, we could witness a significant erosion of Google's market share. Forecasts suggest a potential decline of up to 10% in user engagement, which could have profound implications for the tech giant's revenue streams. Moreover, regulatory scrutiny may increase as governments evaluate the implications of AI in search technologies, particularly concerning data privacy and misinformation. Observers should monitor user feedback and engagement metrics closely, as these will reveal whether this is merely a temporary dip or the onset of a more profound shift in search behavior. As the tech landscape evolves, a pressing question remains: will users embrace the AI experience, or will they seek refuge in traditional search methods? The next few months will be critical in determining the trajectory of search engine dynamics and user preferences, potentially reshaping the industry for years to come. The evolution of Google's search technology has been shaped by the rapid advancement of generative AI. In recent years, major tech companies have been racing to integrate AI into their products, fundamentally transforming how users interact with technology. This shift began with the emergence of experimental AI chatbots, which showcased the potential for machines to understand and process human language in a more human-like manner. As these capabilities improved, Google and its competitors recognized the urgency of embedding AI into their search functionalities to remain competitive. Key decisions, such as Google's substantial investment in AI research and development, have propelled this transition forward. Amidst this technological evolution, concerns about user experience and information accuracy have prompted a re-evaluation of traditional search models. Users now demand more than just results. They seek contextually relevant, accurate, and personalized information. The current landscape reflects a fundamental change in user expectations, with AI-powered interfaces emerging as the forefront of the tech cycle. Past iterations of search improvements focused primarily on algorithmic refinements, whereas today's advancements center around creating intuitive, reasoning-capable machines that can engage in meaningful dialogue with users. This shift not only affects how individuals seek information, but also has broader implications for businesses and content creators. Companies must adapt to a new environment where their visibility depends on how well they can optimize for AI-driven search algorithms. Looking ahead, the integration of AI in search technology is set to deepen, with innovations promising even more sophisticated ways to connect users with the information they need. As generative AI continues to evolve, the future of search will likely be characterized by an even greater emphasis on personalization, efficiency, and the seamless blending of human and machine interaction. The implications of Google's AI search revamp are far-reaching and immediate. Recently, Google announced a significant update to its search algorithm, integrating advanced artificial intelligence capabilities designed to enhance user experience. This update is poised to redefine how millions of users interact with the internet. As the world's leading search engine, Google plays a crucial role in directing internet traffic and generating substantial advertising revenue. This shift towards AI-generated responses could fundamentally alter how businesses engage with search marketing and SEO strategies. If users increasingly rely on AI-generated summaries instead of traditional links, website traffic may decline, disrupting established revenue models that many businesses depend on. Early reports indicate that traffic to numerous publisher sites has already begun to wane following the update, raising alarms among digital content creators. This trend could be especially damaging for smaller publishers who rely heavily on search traffic for their survival, as they may struggle to compete with larger entities that can adapt more quickly to technological changes. In this evolving landscape, alternatives like DuckDuckGo, which emphasize user privacy and data protection, may see a surge in popularity. As consumers grow more concerned about data usage and the accuracy of AI-generated responses, they may gravitate towards platforms that prioritize transparency and user control over personal information. This shift could reshape the competitive landscape of search engines, creating a more fragmented market where multiple players vie for user attention based on their unique selling points. On a broader scale, the average user should care about these changes because they impact the quality and reliability of information accessed online. With AI increasingly curating the information we consume, questions surrounding trust, accuracy, and user experience will become paramount. Users may find themselves at the mercy of algorithms that prioritize engagement over factual integrity. This transformation signals not just a technological advancement, but a potential shift in how information is consumed in the digital age. Looking ahead, as AI technology continues to evolve within search functionalities, the balance between convenience and accuracy will be critical. Companies will need to refine their digital strategies to adapt to this new reality, ensuring they can still connect with their audiences effectively. The future of search will depend on how well users and businesses can navigate this complex interplay of AI, privacy, and information quality. On June 8, 2026, Google unveiled a significant revamp of its search experience, prioritizing AI-generated answers over traditional link-based results. This transformation aims to enhance user engagement and streamline information retrieval, aligning with the broader trend of integrating artificial intelligence into everyday digital interactions. However, this shift has already led to a notable surge in DuckDuckGo installations, reflecting a change in user preferences that could disrupt the established order of online search. Reports indicate that within hours of Google's announcement, DuckDuckGo experienced a staggering 150% increase in downloads across app stores, as users expressed dissatisfaction with the new search dynamics. This unprecedented move by Google not only signals a shift in its operational strategy, but also represents a challenge to its long-standing dominance in the search market. Historically, Google has refined its algorithms to improve user experience while maintaining a familiar search format. However, this AI-first approach integrates generative AI to deliver answers directly, fundamentally altering how users interact with information online. The most surprising element of this change is the swift user migration toward alternatives, highlighting a growing demand for diverse search options in response to AI's encroachment on traditional search methodologies. The impact of this shift is multifaceted. While Google aims to provide quicker, more personalized search results, users may feel overwhelmed by the lack of traditional links that allow for deeper exploration. This could lead to a more superficial engagement with information, raising concerns about the quality and reliability of the answers provided. Furthermore, the rise of DuckDuckGo emphasizes a potential backlash against perceived monopolistic practices, as users seek privacy-focused alternatives that prioritize user control over data. Looking ahead, the search landscape may become increasingly fragmented as users explore various platforms that cater to their evolving needs. With AI technology continuing to advance, it remains to be seen how Google will adapt to retain its user base while balancing innovation with user trust. The future of search could very well hinge on the ability of tech giants to listen to user feedback and refine their offerings in a way that respects user autonomy and promotes information integrity. As we navigate this pivotal moment in search technology, will users adapt to AI-generated answers, or will they gravitate back to traditional search methods? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more insights on this evolving story.